Hello and welcome to English Prom with Tom. English with Tom. I'm your host, Tom, and today we are going to look at some vowel sounds. The A sound, the O sound, the I sound, and the sound. So let's get started. So just before we start, of course, we are focusing on pronunciation. Pronunciation is not just about speaking. Have a look at this. So listening is just as important as speaking for improving your pronunciation. Being able to understand others is just as important as others being able to understand you. So I think that for good pronunciation, it's about training your listening skills and your speaking skills. I hope you agree. So let's have a look at our first vowel sound for today. Okay, we have the A sound. A sound. So A is actually a diphthong, kind of like a double vowel. So it's the E and the I together makes A. So we have one example, cake. Cake. A. Can you think of any more examples? Okay. So here we are, some more examples. Cake. A. Freight. A. Today. A. Afraid. What you notice is that often the sound doesn't really match with the letters. So yes, cake has an A in the middle and has an A sound, but freight and today and afraid, they have EI or AY. So just remember that. The sound doesn't always match the letters. Next is the O sound. So round mouth, O, O, O. For example, hot. Can you think of any more examples? Okay. O, O, hot. O, O, knowledge. O, O, quality. O, O, watch. Again, you can see that the sound doesn't always match the letters. Okay, next sound is the I. Again, it's a short vowel sound. I. For example, in. In. Can you think of any more examples? Okay, so in. England. Busy. Women. Again, you've got an O, a U, an E, an I. All those letters in these words have the I sound. Okay, the last vowel sound for today is the So mouth is slightly open, and the sound kind of comes from back here, the back of your throat. For example, up, up. Can you think of any more examples? So we have up, mother, country, flood. Again, you got O, OU, double O, or U. All those letters or combination of letters have the sound. So it's really important to remember that letters don't always match the sound. Okay, let's have some practice, listening practice. I'm going to read out 4 words. Listen carefully. Which word, for example, this one, contains the O sound? Ready? Let's go. So A, above, on, in, under. One more time. Above. On. In. Under. Was it A, B, C, or D? Okay, the answer was B. On. Congratulations if you thought it was B. All right. Test time. Let's test out your listening skills. So same again. Listen carefully. Which word contains the A sound? Just a moment. Okay, ready? Let's start. Cop. Cup. Cape. Kip. All right. Was it A, B, C, or D? The answer is C. Cape. Cape. Number 2. Next. So listen. Which word contains the sound? The one from back here. Cup. Kip. Cop. Cape. Was it A, B, C, or D? The answer is A. Cup. Cup. Next, listen carefully. Which word contains the O sound? Cape. Cop. Cup. Kip. A, B, C, or D? What do you think? B. Cop. Cop. Okay, let's practice. Listen carefully. Which word contains the I sound? That short vowel sound. I. Ready? Cop. Cup. Kip. Cape. What's the answer? A, B, C, or D? C. Kip. Kip. Kip is a slang, informal word for like nap or sleep, in case you're wondering. Okay. That's it for today. Just a short video on some different vowel sounds. Please like the video if you liked it. Please follow the channel. Leave a comment if you want to practice some kind of English pronunciation. Share with your friends and classmates. And that's it for today. Thank you very much. Bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom. English prom pronunciation with Tom, me. Today we are looking at a part of connected speech called linking. So linking consonant sounds to vowel sounds. For example, as you can see there, linking is easy. Linking is easy. So yes, linking consonant sounds to vowel sounds. First, let's just double check what are consonant and vowel sounds. So these are the consonant sounds in English. So p, p, f, t, f, ch, s, and many more. I won't go through all of them now. There is another video on my channel. So if you want to know each of the sound with an example, please check out that video. But these are the consonant sounds. How about vowel sounds? So here we are. E, I, U, oo, e, etc. And then the diphthong sounds, which are, diphthong is a fancy way of saying a double vowel sound. So if you look at the bottom there, e, a, and I. These are vowels. These are double vowels, diphthongs. So all these are the vowel sounds. So linking is when we connect the last sound of a word if it's a consonant, to the first sound of the next word, if it's a vowel. For example, 10, the last sound is a consonant. Apples, the first sound is a vowel. 6, the last sound is s, 6, a consonant sound. Eggs, that's a vowel sound. I like, k, is a consonant sound. Asian, a, that is a diphthong, a double vowel sound. So for these three examples, that consonant sound and vowel sound is linked together. Can you try and say it? Try and say it's linked together, and then I will give you my pronunciation. Okay, let's check. So 10 apples becomes 10 apples, 10 apples. 6 eggs becomes 6 eggs, 6 eggs. I like Asian food becomes I like Asian food, I like Asian food. So this is the way people speak when they're speaking quickly or in a hurry or generally naturally. So that's why it can be hard to understand people who are good users of English, because their words link together, they connect. So it can be hard to hear, what do they say? 10 apple, 10 apple? Oh, 10 apples. That's why it's difficult. Be careful though, as we've said in other videos, vowel sounds and vowel letters are not always the same. So for example, here, U, yes, is a vowel letter, but in this word, university, the y sound is a consonant sound. So for here, y, there won't be any linking of this kind because it's not a vowel sound. So just be careful. Okay, listen carefully. I will read this sentence. Can you hear the linking? Ready? This is my favorite outside area. This is my favorite outside area. Okay, how many words are connected together? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words, but when they're connected, how many individual sounds are there? One more time. This is my favorite outside area. This is my favorite outside area. What do you think? How many? Let's check. So this is becomes this is my favorite outside, favorite outside, favorite outside, outside area, outside area, favorite outside area. This is my favorite outside area. So there you go. It's linked together. Let's practice. So here is a paragraph. This is about my favorite outside area, a big park in London. I'm going to give you some time to work by yourself. Pause the video and try and find as many places where linking might happen between a consonant sound and a vowel sound. So including, this is my favorite outside area. That was 3. Including those 3, total, there are 17 linking parts in this paragraph. Let me move my head back so you can see the last line. Okay. So pause the video and try and find all the places where linking consonant and vowel sounds happens. When you're ready, we will check the answers. Okay, let's check the answers. If you're not ready, pause the video and take your time. If you are ready, let's check the answers. Okay, have a look. Okay, listen to me. I will say it naturally so you can hear the linking. This is my favorite outside area. Hampstead Heath is an amazing park and one of the highest points in London. You can feed the ducks at the many ponds, explore some of the woods, relax on the open fields, and get a great view of downtown London. After walking around the park, you can also stop in Hampstead and grab a spot of lunch. All right. Did you find all the examples of linking? So as we've said in other videos, pronunciation is both a listening and speaking skill. So if you find this hard to do, that's okay. It takes time and practice, but what's important is that you start to try and hear linking happening, and that will help you in listening tests and help you when you meet people who are really fluent and proficient at English. And for the speaking part, if you can start to try and link words together, try and use connected speech, this sounds really natural and is good for speaking tests like IELTS, for example. Okay, that's it on linking and connected speech. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please share with your classmates, with your friends, with anyone studying English. Press the like button. Please follow the channel and leave a comment if there's something you want to practice, some part of English or pronunciation you find difficult. Tell me, and then we can make a video and practice together. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Check out the channel for lots of other useful and interesting videos. See you next time. Bye. Hello, and welcome to English with Tom. Today, our pronunciation focus is on sentence stress. So in a sentence in English, some words are stressed more than others. Let's take a look at the example here. Are you going to the festival next week? So as you can see, going, festival, and week are stressed more than the other words. So what kind of words are usually stressed? Can you guess from this example? Let's see. So in English, some words are often stressed more than others. So important words, key words, like nouns and verbs. So in the example, festival was a noun and going was a verb. Question words are often stressed. So what, when, why, how, for example. Negatives are also often stressed. So I don't like it, I won't go. And any word that you want to add extra emphasis are stressed. These could be adjectives. So today is beautiful. Or adverbs. Today is really beautiful. So all these types of words are often stressed. Not always, but often. So have a look at this example. I want to go to the festival. I want to go to the festival. Did you hear which three words were stressed? Yeah, I want to go to the festival. So which kind of words are usually not stressed? Well, take a look here. What kind of words are these? So in English, some words are often not stressed. Single syllable words, short words. Grammar words like have, a, the, to, and weak words. In English, it's when you speak, it's kind of like this. The rhythm, the words at the bottom are not stressed. They're usually weak. For example, fish and chips, and is weak. Fish and chips, fish and chips. So why is stress important? Well, if you only catch the keywords, then you kind of understand what the person says. So if you catch the other words, you have no idea. For example, want to the, want to the, no idea. But if you hear, I go festival, you think, okay, we're talking about a festival, going, the person said I, so talking about them. So that's why it's really important. Also, stressed words can change the nuance or changes the meaning of the sentence. So, I love you, I love you, I love you. So there's a kind of a different meaning depending on which word is stressed. So how about this? Can you match those up? So we have very much, not her, he doesn't. Pause the video. Can you match the two halves of the sentence? Okay, so I love you, he doesn't. I love you very much. I love you, not her. So again, as I said, sentence stress is important because it adds extra meaning. So let's have a practice. I have a paragraph here. It's about a festival. And first of all, pause the video. Can you think about what kind of word is missing here? Is it a noun? Is it an adjective? Is it a verb? Which stressed words are missing? Pause the video, just have a think, maybe make some notes. And when you come back, we can listen. Okay, welcome back. So listen to me. I will read out the paragraph. And can you catch the key stressed words? Make some notes if you like, then after I will show you the answers. Are you ready? This is the May Day festival, and it happens every year on the first Monday in May. People wear traditional clothes, sing songs, and dance around the maypole. It's widely celebrated in Europe and is a festival to welcome the spring season. In the USA, the first Monday in May is Labor Day, a national holiday for workers. Sorry for looking up and down my cheat sheet. So, did you catch those key words? Did you catch the stressed words? Let's check the answers. Okay, so here you are. This is the May Day festival, and it happens every year on the first Monday in May. People wear traditional clothes, sing songs, and dance around the maypole. It's widely celebrated in Europe and is a festival to welcome the spring season. In the USA, the first Monday in May is Labor Day, a national holiday for workers. So if you caught most of those key words because they were stressed, you probably understand most of what was said. So that's why sentence stress and word stress is really important, as it really carries the meaning of what you're saying. So maybe practice this or write your own paragraph and think about which words are the most important ones and practice stressing them. Okay. By the way, May Day, here it is. Looks fun, right? Okay, so that's it for today. Please like, comment, share with your friends, your classmates. If there's any kind of pronunciation you'd like to practice with me, please send me a message or leave a comment. And yeah, tune in for more pronunciation help with Tom. Thanks, everyone. See you next time. Bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom, or English pronunciation with me, Tom. Today we are looking at word stress and word stress patterns. So longer words in English have different positions where the stress is. So let's have a look at that. So in English, words of more than one syllable have different stress patterns. For example, English. So 2 syllables and the stress is on the first. English. Okay, the next. Mystery. 3 syllables, stress on the first syllable. Mystery. The next one has 4 syllables and stress on the second one. Majority. The next has 5 syllables with stress on the third syllable. Climatology. And the last example has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 syllables with stress on the sixth syllable. Telecommunication. Don't worry, we're not practicing such long words today, but this just shows you that stress can be on the first, the third, the fifth, different positions within words. So let's practice. So we are going to practice using a maze where you start and you have to escape the maze. For example, this is just an example with 2-syllable words with stress on the first syllable. English, English. Okay, where do we go next? We can go up or down or left or right. So let's go down. No. Remain, remain. That has stress on the second syllable. Okay, so remain is the wrong way. Open, English, open. It's the same. So where's next? Yay, water. So English, open, water. They all have 2 syllables and the stress is on the first syllable. So using the same rules, let's practice. So this is for words with 3 syllables and the stress is on the first syllable. So have a look here. For example, history, history. Okay, so pause the video and spend a few minutes and can you escape the maze? When you've finished, or if you get completely stuck, watch the video again and we can check the answers. Okay, let's check the answers. If you haven't finished, please pause the video. If you're ready, let's check. Okay, so history, history. Library, library. Chemistry, chemistry. Probable, probable. Celebrate, celebrate. Yesterday, yesterday. Hospital, hospital. National, national. Traveler, traveler. Practical, practical. Mystery, mystery. Regular, regular. Opposite, opposite. Cinema, cinema. Telephone, telephone. Passenger, passenger. Saturday, Saturday. Possible, possible. Holiday, holiday. Scientist, scientist. Seasonal, seasonal. Photograph, photograph. Great. How well did you do? Could you finish the maze? If you made a mistake or if you got stuck, then just have a think about it. Why did you make a mistake with that word? Did you think there were more syllables or was the stress in a different place? Really have a think about it. Just one thing to say. Yes, I said library, 3 syllables, but often when people are speaking quickly, it's condensed down to just library, library. Same with national, national, national. So one thing about stress patterns is there are always some words which can be said in different ways. I'm just using the way I say it. Okay, next one. 4 syllables with stress on the third syllable. Don't worry, the maze isn't as big as the last round. Let's have a look. So the first one, economics, economics. Okay, pause the video and try and escape the maze, get through. Can you do it? when you're ready, come back. We can check the answers. Okay, let's check the answers. If you haven't finished yet, pause the video. Okay, repeat after me. Economics, economics. Easygoing, easygoing. Decoration, decoration. Photographic, photographic. Demonstration, demonstration. Competition, competition. Engineering, engineering. Electrician, electrician. Understanding, understanding. Scientific, scientific. Information, information. Hesitation, hesitation. Great. Again, congratulations if you could do it. If not, think about which word was difficult, why was it difficult, and practice. All right. So, with word stress, often there are no real rules, but there are some rules. So let's see if we can notice, recognize some word stress kind of rules or ways to help you. Let's look at the first one. So noticing, where is the stress in the words ending in shun? Don't forget, spelling and pronunciations can be different. So T-I-O-N-S-I-A-N, pronounced the same, shun. Have a look at those words. Try and say them by yourself. Where is the stress? Okay. If you need more time, pause. If not, let's check. So the stress with words ending in shun, the stress is on the syllable before shun. For example, nation, information, electrician, competition, musician, etc. So if you learn a new word with a shun ending, most of the time, I can't say all the time because English is difficult like that, but most of the time stress is before shun. Next. Can you notice where is the stress in words ending in ik? Try and say it by yourself. Where is the stress? Okay, if you need more time, pause the video. If not, here are the answers. Again, with words ending in ik, the stress is on the syllable before ik. So, economic, historic, scientific, romantic, basic, diplomatic. So it can be for long words like diplomatic or short words, basic. The stress is on the syllable before. Last noticing. Where is the stress in words ending in not just the letter Y, but just the sound I? I. Try and say those words here. Have a think. Where is the stress? Okay, let's check. Again, if you need more time, please pause the video. Okay, so in words ending in I, often, again, not always, because English is annoying sometimes, but the stress is on the syllable to before I. So 2 syllables before I. For example, sociology, history, economy, photography, nationality, astronomy. So I'll say those again, just that was a bit unnatural. Sociology, history, economy, photography, nationality, astronomy. So there you go. So yes, there are some ways to notice and some rules for word stress, but often you just have to learn it. So I advise to make a list when you learn a new word, learn the stress, and have a list in your notebook of words which have the same stress pattern. Okay, great. That's it for today. Please like, comment, share. Leave a comment if there's something you want to practice, and I will make a video about that. And also press the button at the top of the screen. Today we did word stress. If you want to review sentence stress, then click that button. All right, guys, thanks for today and see you next time. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom, English Prom with Tom. Today we are looking at intonation. Intonation. What is that? Well, intonation is the pitch of our voice when it goes up and down or up and down. That's intonation. And we have rising intonation and falling intonation. So that's what we're looking at today. So, when listening, the intonation can be as important as the words being said. Intonation is when someone's voice goes up, or goes down. So rises or falls, rises and falls. So you can tell a lot by someone's opinion, someone's feeling, or what kind of thing they're saying by the intonation. Is it a statement? Is it a question? Do they agree? Do they disagree? So even if you don't tell what they're saying, sometimes the intonation can show you that it's a question, for example. So you can say, oh, sorry, can you ask that again? So it's really important. So in generally, we use a falling intonation when we agree with something. For example, here, history is interesting. B, yeah, I think that's true. So in general, a falling intonation is when we agree with something. However, have a look here, listen again. This time, does person B, do they agree? Okay, listen carefully. History is interesting. Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, I think that's true. So was that a falling intonation? Was it a rising intonation or something else? Yeah, I think that's true. Did they agree? Have a look. So a rise, fall, rise intonation shows some disagreement. So here, history is interesting. Yeah, I think that's true. So they said true, so they kind of agree. Do they agree 100%? Probably not. So what do you think B will say next? Yeah, I think that's true. What do you think? What will they say next? Let's check. Okay. Yeah, I think that's true, but I prefer English. So B agrees that history is interesting, but they prefer English. So this rise, fall, rise intonation shows that they don't agree fully. What other words do you think person B could use here? Yeah, I think that's true. I prefer English. So in the last example was but. Can you think of any other examples? Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's true. However, I prefer English. True, although I prefer English. So this is important because not everybody uses the same words. Also, in speaking tests, speaking exams, it's good to use a range of vocabulary. So if you don't just use but all the time, use some different words too. That's great. So a rise, fall, rise intonation, yeah, shows disagreement. What situations do we use a rising intonation? Any ideas? Have a quick think. Pause the video if you want to. Okay, let's see. Okay, generally we use them for questions. Where do you study? What's your name? How old are you? Generally, we use them for questions. Not all the time, but as a general rule, yes, questions go up, rising intonation. Lists. So if you're talking about many things, for example, I carry notepads, pens, textbooks. Okay, has that sentence finished? No, it hasn't finished. So another time we use a rising intonation is when we haven't finished speaking. My university. If someone said that to me, I'd be thinking, yes, what's next? So questions, where do you study? Lists, and if you haven't finished a sentence, we use a rising intonation. When do we use a falling intonation? Pause the video, have a think. Okay, let's see some examples. Okay, a statement, something that is true, a fact. The school bus comes at 4. Falling intonation. Classes start at 9:10. Okay, statements. Commands, maybe your teacher, your boss, your mother or father, or a friend might tell you to do something. Usually they have a falling intonation. For example, do your homework. It goes down. Study harder. If it was a rising intonation, it would sound strange. Listen to this. Do your homework? Sounds like a question. So yes, commands have a falling intonation. And then before, lists, and then the final thing, or the end of a sentence, we go down. And a calculator. Or before I said, my university is in Nagoya. My university is in London. So we go down at the end of a sentence. Great. Practice. So read the following dialogue, conversation between A and B. When you see a box, you need to decide whether the intonation for the word rises, falls, or has the rise, fall, rise intonation for disagreement. Let's have a look at the example first. Pause the video, have a think. Okay, let's check. Listen to me first. What's your favorite sport? I like baseball. Baseball is good, but I like basketball. Did you get it? Yes, so first one's a question. What's your favorite sport? Statement. I like baseball. Okay, disagreement. Baseball is good, but I like basketball. Statement. Okay, that's what you need to do for the main practice. Have a look here. Full dialogue. Wow, many blue boxes. Pause the video, take your time, try to read it and say it. I think maybe you naturally already use the correct intonation, but try to notice, does your intonation go up? Does it rise? Does it go down, fall? Or is there some rise, fall, rise disagreement? Pause the video, and when you're ready, come back. We can check the answers. Okay, let's see. Okay, first of all, listen to me and see if you can hear the intonation. Does it rise or fall? Ready? What classes have you got on Mondays? I've got English, Science, PE, and Maths. Really? Yeah, but I find Maths really difficult. And you? I have English too, and yeah, PE as well. So, how were your grades last semester? They were okay. However, Mr. Smith said I must study harder in history. It's important to study hard, but you need to relax sometimes as well. All right, did you guess correctly? Could you hear my rising, falling intonation? One more time. What classes have you got on Mondays? Rising. I've got English, Science, PE, and Maths. Really? Yeah, but I find Maths really difficult. And you? I have English too, and not finished, and yeah, PE as well. So, how were your grades last semester? They were okay, disagreement. However, Mr. Smith said I must study harder in history. Command. It's important to study hard, disagreement, but you need to relax sometimes as well. There you go. So this is kind of a basic introduction to intonation, but as you can see, rising and falling intonation, and then rise, fall, rise, it gives more information, it gives more feelings, it gives what a person thinks, their opinion, do they agree? So it's really important to listen for that. Okay, quick video today, so like, comment, subscribe. If there's something you'd like to practice, please leave a comment. If not, then see you next time. Check out the video in the corner for more practice with intonation. Bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom. Today we are looking at some consonant sounds, the S sound, the Sh sound, and the Ch sound. Important that we practice these because there are many words which are very, very similar, but the meaning changes if you make a mistake. For example, sheep, the animal, and cheap, the cost. So these are some tricky sounds. Let's look here. So consonant sounds, S, e.g. sip, sh, e.g. ship, and ch, e.g. chip, are often confused by students. It's important to practice these three consonant sounds. So as you can see there, all these three words have the ip at the end, but the starting sound changes the meaning. So it's important we practice. Let's look at the S sound first. So to make the S sound, your tongue sticks all the way forward and it's low down in your mouth and it's right behind your teeth but not touching. For example here, sip, sip. So like in other videos, remember that pronunciation and the letters don't always match. So here, yes, it's an S sound. There are many words with a S sound that are with an S, but that's not always the case. Can you think of any other letters or combinations of letters that make the S sound? Here are some more examples. So, sip with an S. City with a C. December, again with a C. And this one, psychology. So here it's made with a P and an S. So just remember that letters and sounds not always connected. Okay, next. Now we have the sh sound. So with the s sound, your tongue is low and pointing forward. To make the sh sound, your tongue moves up and back in your mouth. So let's move from s to sh and just try and notice how your tongue changes position. So here, ship. So again, letters and pronunciation not always connected. Can you think of any other letters that make the sh sound? Okay, so we have ship, mission, action, machine. So yeah, here we have SH, SSI, TI, CH. Yeah, lots of different letter combinations making the sh sound. Okay, last sound. Ch, ch. So let's start from s, tongue low, forward, move up and back to sh, and then touch the top of your mouth with your tongue. Touching at the top. And then cha, cha, cha. So it's touching. Cha, cha. So here, ch, ch, chip. Again, spelling, letters and sounds not always connected. So let's see the other examples. Ch, ch, chip. Ch, ch, culture. Ch, ch, switch. Ch, ch, question. There you go. So let's just try that action one more time. So first one, s, tongue is low, forward. Move it back and up to sh, and then touch the top and ch, ch. S, ch, ch. S, ch, ch. Great. Okay, let's practice. So I will read out 3 words. Which one has the s sound? So for example, this is just the example. Chum, some, shun. So for that one, it was B, some. Okay. Test. Listen carefully, and which word contains the sh sound? Shopping, chopping, sopping. One more time. Shopping, chopping, sopping. What do you think? A, B, or C? The answer is A, shopping. Shopping. Okay, next we have the ch, ch sound. Sheep, cheap, seep. A, B, or C? Sheep, cheap, seep. What do you think? The answer is B, cheap. Okay, last one. Which word contains the s sound? S. Are you ready? Sip, ship, chip. Sip, ship, chip. A, B, or C? The answer is A. All right, good job. Okay, guys, that's it for today. One thing you can do is use the same activity from the L and R sound videos, the and and practice your pronunciation. Do you get to A, B, C, or D? So check out that video too. You can choose the button on the screen. Okay, if you like that video, please hit the like button, leave a comment if there's any kind of pronunciation you'd like to practice, follow the channel, and turn on the bells for notifications. All right, that's it for today, everyone. Thank you. See you. Bye. Hello, and welcome to English with Tom, or English pronunciation with me, Tom. Today, we are looking at two vowel sounds, the strong A sound and the weak sound, A and Let's see. So the strong A sound and weak sounds are easily confused. The letter A can be pronounced A when it is stressed or when it isn't stressed. So, for example, a laptop. That is an example of a strong A sound. A laptop, laptop, a laptop. So if you looked at the other video of vowel sounds, you'll know that on this chart, if it's on the left, then your mouth is wide. And if it's at the bottom, your mouth is open. So the A sound, your mouth is kind of as wide and as open as it is for any other sound. So A, cat, A, laptop. Different sounds, your mouth is going to change shape. But for this one, wide and open, A. So, for example, a laptop, a tablet, a battery, a app. All these technology words are using the strong A sound for the A letter. Okay, and then this sound is the weak form of the letter A, and it's, okay, maybe make your mouth, your jaw very loose, and just So for example here, and, like fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips. It's a weak sound, not fish and chips, fish and chips, and. So you notice here, your mouth has gone from wide and open to a bit more round and a bit more narrow. So A to It kind of happens at the back of your throat here, the sound. For example, on this chart, teacher, ch. Some other examples, and. Fish and chips, I have an apple, a friend, another. So you may have noticed something that it's really not a strong sound at all. This symbol is called the schwa. It's the most common sound in English, and it's the only sound that has a name, schwa. I like the sound, I like the name, the schwa. It's always weak, like fish and chips, not fish and chips. And it's never stressed, so weak, weak, weak. So, like on the chart I said, you're moving your mouth from wide to more round and from open to more narrow. Let's start with A. So A, let's practice. First, I want you to have a look at the sentence and try to guess which words, which letters have the strong A sound and the weak sound. Remember from the sentence stress video that keywords are emphasized. Read the sentence, pause the video, take a few minutes. Which words have the strong A and which Okay, shall we check? Okay, have, have, tablet, battery, battery. I have a tablet with a great battery. I have a, see, it's tricky. I have a tablet with a great battery. One more time, one more example sentence. Pause the video. Where are the strong A sounds? Where are the weak sounds? Okay, let's see. Another. That. Laptop. There's another app on that laptop. There's another app on that laptop. Great. So like I did a second ago, it's kind of difficult because it's unnatural to say the words one by one. When we are speaking English, we often connect the words together. And this is something we have practiced in other videos. So in other videos, we practice the vowel sounds, also linking consonants to vowel sounds, and sentence stress. So all these pronunciation skills are in previous videos with English with Tom. So let's see if we can use them together to have a really natural and really well pronounced, good sounding sentence. So first, the vowels. I have a tablet with a great battery. Okay, I have a tablet with a great battery. Sounds good. Now let's link it together. So have have a. I have a. I have a tablet with a. I have a tablet with a great battery. I have a tablet with a great battery. I have a tablet with a great battery. That sounds good. Now, final step is to use some stress for emphasis. I have a tablet with a great battery. I have a tablet with a great battery. So there you see, if you can start to put together the different skills we've learned, you can start to sound quite natural, which is great for obviously conversation and speaking, but also key in IELTS speaking tests, ACEN, any speaking exam. This kind of use of connected speech and using different pronunciation skills together give you better marks. Let's do that one more time. Try and practice at home. I have a tablet with a great battery. I have a tablet with a great battery. Okay. And there are the strong and weak A and sounds. Great. So like I mentioned, vowels, linking, sentence stress and word stress are all on the channel English with Tom. Go back, have a look at those. I will put a video in the corner there so you can quickly link to it. Please like the channel, like the video, leave a comment if there's something you would like to practice. And yeah, see you next time. I have a YouTube channel with a great audience. See you next time. Bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom, English pronunciation with Tom. Today, again, we are looking at intonation. So rising and falling intonation. This time, we're looking more at how intonation shows people's mood or feelings, emotions. Let's have a look. So intonation can help you understand how a person feels and show others how you feel. So sadness, happiness, excitement, doubt, disagreement, all these feelings and emotions can be understood through rising and falling intonation. So it's not just about agreeing and disagreeing like we looked at last time, but also you can really show somebody's feelings and you can show other people how you feel with the use of intonation. Quick review. So rising intonation is for questions. Where do you study? For lists, I carry notepads, pens, textbooks, and also if you haven't finished. My university, blah, blah, blah. Falling intonation, quick review, is for statements, things that are true. The school bus comes at 4. Do your homework, commands. And then the end of a sentence or the end of a list. Da-da-da, 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 and a calculator. My university is good, for example. And do you remember the rise, fall, rise? What was that for? Okay, that was for showing some kind of disagreement, maybe full 100% disagreement or a little bit of disagreement. For example, history is interesting. Yeah, I think that's true, but I like English, for example. So that was a quick review. Let's think about emotions, feelings, mood, and intonation. So using intonation can show others how you feel and help them better understand you. What do you guys think? A rising intonation, what kind of feeling or mood does that show? Have a think. Any ideas? Okay, so a rising intonation can show that you're happy or surprised, that you're interested, excited, shows your enthusiasm. So, even just that, show you're listening and it goes up, shows you're interested. Really? That shows surprise, or you're happy. So yeah, rising intonation, usually for positive feelings, positive emotions. So, maybe easy, what do you think about falling intonation? What kind of feelings or moods does that show? Okay, it can show that you're sad about what you hear, that you're bored, disappointed about something, or it can kind of show no enthusiasm, that you don't care about something. So generally negative emotions. And then the rise, fall, rise intonation. As we said before, it shows disagreement, but it can also show doubt, suspicion, a policeman, really, disagreement, or it can also show shock. Okay, examples. Okay, here are some reactions that you might hear or say. What do you think? Will this have a rising intonation or a falling intonation or a disagreement? Rise, fall, rise. Yeah, so generally these are going to have a rising intonation. Repeat after me. Awesome. Awesome. That sounds great. That sounds great. You're kidding. You're kidding. Amazing. for example. Okay, again, are these rising or falling? Yeah, I'm sure you can figure it out. Again, usually a rising intonation. That's good. Good for you. That's nice. Okay. Okay, how about this one? Here becomes a bit tricky. Okay, these are all rising, but it can be different. But let's just practice this first. Really? No way. Wow. Oh, yeah? But this is for the emoji. Looks negative, but this is if it's a positive thing. Really? Oh, yeah? But it could be, might be different. We will practice that in a minute. And then how about this one? Okay, sad emoji, sad face. So probably, yes, falling intonation. That's too bad. Oh no, that's terrible. Sorry to hear that. So yeah, you can see how a falling intonation can really show, sorry to hear that. It shows you feel sad, you feel for the other person. Sympathy, empathy, that kind of thing. So let's have a practice of those kind of reactions. I will read a sentence and then you react. So for example, I am 18 years old. Am I 18 years old? Maybe not. So really? Okay, that shows really, really. Maybe you don't believe me. So let's practice. Guess what? I just won the lottery. What's your reaction? Is it a rising intonation, falling intonation? Guess what? I just won the lottery. Your reaction? Okay, if you're surprised, you say, oh, the lottery goes up. Or you're excited, oh my gosh. Or if you don't believe me, suspicious, really? There you go. Let's try again. Next. Oh, sorry, I can't come, I'm sick. Sorry, I can't come, I'm sick. What's your reaction? Rising, falling, rise, fall, rise intonation. So you could, if you feel sad, oh no. If you have sympathy, oh, that's too bad. Or it could be a kind of shock and surprise sadness. Oh, really? So you can see how even if you feel bad, you can still go up if it's a surprise. Oh, really? It's all about how you say it. Next. So, okay, I'm a schoolboy. Sorry, Mr. Smith, I forgot my homework. Sorry, Mr. Smith, I forgot my homework. Reaction. What's your reaction? You are Mr. Smith. What do you think? Surprised? Again? Disappointed? That's too bad. Or if maybe Mr. Smith doesn't believe you, forgot? Forgot? As you can see, you can really show your feelings and your mood, your emotion with rising and falling intonation. Have a practice with a partner. Make some sentences like this and read it to your partner. Partner reacts with a rising intonation or falling intonation. Okay, last one, I'm going to show you how the same sentence can have 3 different intonations. Listen carefully. Is it rising, falling, or rise, fall, rise? It was quite good. It was quite good. Okay, what does that intonation show? What emotion? Any idea? Yeah, it was a rising intonation and it shows surprise. It was quite good. Okay, how about the next one? It was quite good. It was quite good. Is it rising, falling, rise, fall, rise? Yeah, it was a rise, fall, rise. So, like we said in the last intonation video, probably there is some disagreement or a negative is coming. It was quite good, but it was very expensive. It was quite good, but my soup was cold, for example. Last one. It was quite good. It was quite good. Okay. Rising, falling. Okay, that was a falling intonation. It was quite good. Okay, if I ask somebody, oh, how was the movie? It was quite good. I would be a little bit worried. I'd think, what's wrong? There's no enthusiasm. There's no feeling there. Are they okay? So again, having just a falling intonation or kind of a flat intonation can sometimes show there's something wrong with the person. How was the movie? It was quite good. So there you go. Okay, that's it for today. Just a quick video to add to our last video on intonation. So yes, please like the video, comment, share with your classmates, share with your friends. If there's something you want to practice, then leave in the comments and I can make a video about that. All right, guys, thank you very much. Thanks for listening to English with Tom. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom, or English Prom pronunciation with me, Tom. Today, we're looking at two vowel sounds, and the short O sound and a diphthong, a double vowel sound, the O sound. Yes. So, the sounds O, for example, O, hot, short vowel, O, and the diphthong O, for example, O, no. They're often easily mistaken and yes, can cause problems with pronunciation. So that's our aim for this short video. So let's have a look at the O sound first. So O, hot, O, hot. Can you notice what shape is your mouth? Is it wide? Is it open? Is it narrow? Let's see. So looking at our vowel sort of chart, the O sound is on the bottom row. So it means your mouth is open, very open. And it's on the right, which means your mouth is round. So very like a circle, a round circle. So O, like an O shape. O, on. So repeat after me. O, hot. O, knowledge. O, quality. O, watch. As always, spelling, letters, and pronunciation sounds don't always match, but often a letter O is the O sound, but not always. For example, A could be watch, so just be careful. So now this is the first time we're looking at a diphthong, I think, the first time. This is the O sound, O, go. Now I must admit, where I'm from, we don't really make this sound. Where I'm from in northwest England, it's a very flat sound. It's O, like go, or nose, or yes, no. So actually for me, the O sound is actually quite difficult for me too. Let's see. So this sound is made if you combine the schwa, the teacher, remember the loose jaw coming from back here, very weak sound, and then the in book. So oh. So I think the real proper pronunciation is oh, but I can't do that. So I actually overpronounce maybe and make it more of an O, like the letter O. So for example, O, go. O, smoke. O, though. O, hero. Yeah, again, the letter O often makes this sound, but not always. So OU in though can make the O sound. Tongue twister. This is our practice for this week. What is a tongue twister? So your tongue is, that's right, this and twist. So I think most languages have tongue twisters. For example, Japanese. Okay, can I get this right? Namamugi, namagomi, namatamago. So it's a little word game that you play to practice pronunciation. So a tongue twister is a useful pronunciation tool. It trains you practice using your mouth and your tongue and your voice to make difficult sounds. Often they speed up. Namagumi, namagomi, namatamago. So you keep speeding up until you make a mistake. And sometimes they don't make sense. So grammatically or the meaning is often, that's a secondary thing. The main purpose is to practice using your mouth and your tongue to pronounce the difficult sounds or the difficult combination of sounds. So a very famous one in English is the s and sh. So she sells seashells by the seashore. So here we have an example for the O and O sound. And we're going to back chain. We're going to do it backwards. Let's see. O, going global. Going global. The frog's costs going global. The frog's costs going global. And won't stop the frog's costs going global. And won't stop the frog's costs going global. We don't and won't. See, it's tough. We don't and won't stop the frog's costs going global. We don't and won't stop the frog's costs going global. We don't and won't stop the frog's costs going global. We don't and won't stop the frog's costs going global. Okay. So which words have the O sound? Which words have the O, the short vowel O sound? We don't, O, don't, and won't, O, won't. Stop, O, stop. The frog, O, frog. Costs, O, costs. Going, O, going global. We don't and won't stop the frog's costs going global. Yes, okay. There you go. So this is a super quick video today, just to practice using the short O sound and the diphthong, the double vowel, the O sound. We don't and won't stop the frog's costs going global. So pause the video, write that down, make your own. Think of some words with the O sound, think of some words with the O sound, make a sentence and practice saying it. Create your own tongue twister. Put it in the comments if you make your own. All right, that's it for today. Just a super quick video. Please, as always, like the video, share with your classmates, with your friends. Leave a comment with your tongue twisters or if there's any pronunciation you'd like practice with, and maybe we can make a video. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom, or English Pron, pronunciation with Tom. Super quick video today. It's about making corrections. So how to go back and correct yourself if you make a mistake. Also, when you're listening to somebody speak, often they will make a mistake. So listening out for the key information. So, when people are speaking, they often make mistakes or correct themselves, say the wrong thing, mix up their words. Don't worry if you do it too. It's okay, it's natural. So it's totally natural to make a little mistake. So this applies for things like speaking exams. You don't have to be 100% accurate for everything. It's okay to correct yourself. And actually, in some exams, like IELTS, for example, being able to go back and to paraphrase and to correct yourself, that's seen as a good thing because it's a good skill. Also, in the listening test in IELTS, the speakers that you listen to often start saying something and then go back and then say the thing you need for the correct answer. So this is quite an important little skill. Let's see. So we have two lines here. Have a look. Which words do you think are stressed in the correction? So the first line has a mistake. The game kicks off at 3 p.m. Second line is the correction. Sorry, the game kicks off at 12:30. Which words do you think are stressed? If you've watched the stress video, you'll know that key words, important words, they are stressed. What do you think? Let's see. Okay. Hey, the game kicks off at 3 p.m. Sorry, the game kicks off at 12:30. So the sorry is stressed, and the 12:30, the correct information, is stressed. Also, what people do to be extra clear is they also repeat the mistake. Sorry, the game kicks off at 12:30, not 3 p.m. Sorry, the game kicks off at 12:30, not 3 p.m. So when you correct yourself, making corrections, you emphasize the correct words. 12:30. Emphasize the mistake and stress the negative, not 3 p.m. And you can also put a bit of emphasis on the apology. Sorry. So this is quite common. This is very natural. Let's check out another example. Okay, just pause the video, maybe. Pause the video, have a look at this. Find the mistake. Which words do you think are stressed and emphasized? Okay, let's have a check. Blackburn lost 2-1 last night. Sorry, they lost 3-1, not 2-1. Blackburn lost 2-1 last night. Sorry, they lost 3-1, not 2-1. So again, the apology, sorry, the correct information, 3-1. The negative and the mistake, not 2-1. All those are usually stressed when we make corrections, self-corrections. What do you think? What other phrases or words could you use instead of sorry? Anything else? If you had a good eye, maybe you noticed on the first slide at the beginning of the video. Here are some extra phrases or words you can use. What I meant to say is they lost 3-1. I mean, They lost 3-1. Oh, sorry, they lost 3-1. Did I say 2-1? They lost 3-1. Now, tut, T-U-T, you don't say tut, but it's the sound you make by putting your tongue, touching the top of your mouth, and they lost 3-1. They lost 3-1. So all these are very natural ways of correcting yourself. Okay, just a super quick video today. Like I said, this is important for obviously speaking, but also listening, because people all the time will correct themselves, make corrections. And in listening tests, specifically IELTS, in the listening task, the speakers often start speaking, can I buy a ticket for October 13th? Sorry, November 31st or something. So this is something that you will also hear in listening tasks and tests. Okay, that's it. Please like the video, share with your friends and classmates, leave a comment if there's something you want to practice, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom, or English pronunciation with me, Tom. Today's video is about emphasizing a point. So making your point clear that it's important, emphasizing. So let's have a look. So some or certain signal words or signposts help the speaker make their point strongly to the listener. Words like actually, definitely, of course, they help to emphasize that what is said next is important. So these are good words to really help make what you say clear that it's important. First, let's think about some synonyms. What is a synonym? A synonym is a word with the same or very similar meaning. For example, great, amazing, brilliant, fantastic, wonderful. These are all synonyms because the meaning is the same or very, very similar. So let's think about how to emphasize a point. So we have 3 words on the left: actually, definitely, of course. Can you match those words to their synonyms on the right? For sure, obviously, did you know? Match those up. Which ones have the same or very similar meaning? Pause the video if you need to. Okay, are you ready? Let's check. Okay, so actually, did you know? These have very similar meaning for emphasizing a point. Definitely, for sure. Okay, same meaning, very similar. Of course, obviously. Again, very similar. These words, I should say, these words can be used in other situations, like actually, for example, can be used to make a correction. So if you're in a restaurant and you order, I'll have the chicken sandwich. Actually, I'll have the cheese sandwich. So it's used to correct yourself. But today we're looking at emphasizing a point, not corrections. So now let's think about the meaning. Why do we use the word actually to emphasize a point? Why definitely? Why of course? So same again. We've got actually, did you know? Definitely, for sure. Of course, obviously. Can you match those to the meaning? What is the meaning? Why are we using those words? Pause the video if you need to. Okay, let's check. Okay, so to emphasize a point, we use actually when what you are going to say next is maybe surprising or really interesting information. definitely, for sure means without a doubt, 100%. It's, of course, there's no argument about what you're going to say is true. And then, of course, and obviously, as if the speaker and the listener both understand the next point. Okay, let's think about the pronunciation. And I think most of the nuance, most of the meaning and the feeling is really shown by the pronunciation. So just have a look at this. So actually, then you say something that's surprising. Blah, 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 blah. Did you know? Blah, 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 blah. Again, showing something that's surprising or interesting. If it's without a doubt, often we shake our head. Definitely, for sure, blah, 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 blah. And the last one is often done with a raised eyes, open eyes. Of course, we both think obviously, blah, 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 blah. So when you're using these words, the way you say it, also with your facial expression, your eyes, your mouth, your movements, really help to emphasize a point. Repeat after me. Actually, did you know? Definitely, for sure, of course, obviously. Okay. Let's have a quick practice. I have a small paragraph about sports and competitions. Have a look and try and fill in the gap. So is it something that both the listener and the speaker know? Is it something that's without doubt? Or is it going to emphasize something that's surprising or really interesting? Okay, pause the video, read the paragraph and think which word or which phrase fills in the gap. Okay, let's see the answers. If you need more time, pause the video. Okay, you might have slightly different answers. That's okay. This is just an example. Okay, let me read out how I would say it. Obviously, Japan wins many wrestling and judo competitions, but did you know that it has won the most medals in gymnastics? I think there are definitely many positives for holding major sporting events, for example, tourism. However, there are some negatives. Actually, many countries have economic problems after hosting major competitions. But of course, we all hope the next major event is a success. Okay, so this is just an example, and these words can be used in different situations, at different times, but what I want you to remember is to really show the emphasis by really giving some feeling to those words and phrases. Okay, so these words, like I said, can be used in different situations, and we use the stress and intonation to really help emphasize points. Did you know? Actually, definitely. And this is a really good skill to use in speaking exams like IELTS, FCE, or any Cambridge exam. This use of stress and intonation bumps up your pronunciation scores. Okay, that's it for today. Just a super quick video. Share with your classmates, with your friends, give it a like, leave a comment if there's something you would like to practice pronunciation-wise. And that's it. Thank you for today and see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to English with Tom. Today we are looking at numbers and fractions, dollars, percentages, things like that. First, let's have a look at how to pronounce numbers. So, quick test. how do you say these numbers in English? Pause the video if you need to. Okay, let's see. 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. And you notice the number before the red line, that can change. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, etc. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. And one thing we do in English, now this isn't the same for all English speakers, but in British English, often we include the word and. So this number would be 1,000,001. 1,000,001. I think American English speakers often don't use the and. They would just say 1,000,001, 1,000,001. But in British English, often we include the and. So this one would be 1,010,000, 1,010,000. 1,000,000, 1,010. 1,000,000, 1,010. Notice how the and is weak as well. Often just like a 1,010, 1,010. 1,101,010. 1,101,010. Whoa, it's getting longer. 1,101,110. 1,101,110. So how do you say these numbers? Pause the video and give it a go. Okay, let's check. So 10,567,181. 5,555,555. 756,011. 28,106. 837,190,284. Okay, pause the video, go back, practice saying those large numbers. Okay, now let's have a look at other types of numbers like fractions, decimal places, percentages, temperatures, and some currencies. So first, pause the video and can you match the units on the left to the correct answer? Pause the video if you need to and match those up. My head is in the way. Okay, so the first one is euros, pounds, and dollars. Not pond, pound, pounds. Next, percent. Now the next one, the dot is point, so 10.5, 10.5. A half or 1/2. Kilometers per second. It could be miles per second, kilometers per second, or miles per hour, kilometers per hour. Minus 10 degrees Celsius. Minus 10 degrees Celsius. And meters squared. Sometimes people say square meters as well. Okay, practice. So we have here two tables. On the left is Tom, that's me, and on the right is you. So we're going to have to do this together. So if you notice, it says hear and say. So have a look. Okay, start. Tom, say, okay, 15. Okay, I said 15. So you need to say, what do you need to say? Yeah, minus 20 degrees Celsius. All right. So then if I hear minus 20 degrees Celsius, I've got to say 10.5. If you hear 10.5, you have to say 250,000. And then I hear 250,000, so I have to say $75. And if you hear $75, then finished. So this is a speaking and listening race. Let's try. Finish. Okay. I'll take it slowly at first. Remember, what you hear then shows you what you should say. Okay, I will start. Ready? 88. 575,010. 706. A half. 1,210,505. 1,500 pounds. Finish. Okay. Let's try it one more time, and this time I'll do it a little faster. Ready? Start. 88. 575,010. $706. A half. 1,210,505. 1,500 pounds. Finish. Okay. So yeah, I think pause the video or write this down or use your screen. Practice with a partner. One of you can be me. One of you can be the other person. And yeah, see if you can speed up. You can switch. You can do it backwards. You can do it forwards to practice all those different numbers and fractions. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much. Good luck. Bye-bye. See you next time.